Denier is a nice player, but he's currently on loan at Galatasaray. Iorfa's a right back that I'd like to get backup wise. We do need a backup right back, and he probably could be the perfect man again. Similar range, £700,000. He is an important first team player at Wolverhampton though, so maybe Wolves won't let him go so easy. Patrick Roberts, right midfield, right midfield, right back. What's going on there? So he's just joined the club, so he won't move again. But I'm going to try and set a 2-year loan with a future fee of around 3 million, and see what they say to that. See whether 3 million is the sort of. Oh, the board will not allow you such a high future fee. That's odd. Well, 2 million then. Fine, if the board won't allow me to use that high future fee. The thing is, with that though, that means that surely if the board don't allow me, then surely Chelsea should. Man City should allow me. And if they do, by the time that he's that good in 2 years, 2 million would be a bargain. Right now, this guy, I know, but look at him. Kelechi Iheanacho. I think that's his name. He was the player that scored the other day for for Man City, of course. Now I'm going to go with his bottom valuation. Well, just over that actually. I'm just going to go with just 6.2 million. I could offer players to Man City, but I don't really want to do that. That's competition in the future. You've got to think about the future. I will actually go ahead and just quickly offer for a goalkeeper as well. Just because I've offered for everyone else estimated wise, so why not a goalkeeper? And now, that's a lot of players that we're trying to sign, which is understandable. We need a lot more squad depth than what we've already got. And I wouldn't mind going in for players like Berahino and things, but I think Berahino's actually too good. I'm not actually sure though. Callum Wilson, I'm not sure. Thierry Ambrose though, he's another striker who we could go in for. Man City have so many good youth players, don't they? I'll just set a £1 million bid for him. And Man City, we'll see what they say to that. Danny Welbeck's too good, and don't know what's going on with that bloke. But currently, this is how it's setting up. Now, we have got a friendly against Boca Juniors very soon, and that will be on our, of course, we've got that from Denmark. Sisto, apparently this guy's good. I'll scout him, see whether he's under 75, and see whether I can go from there. Transfer offer rejected for Christian Walton. He believes he's worth more than that. Kelechi Iheanacho, they think he's worth more than that. Everton have set a 1.3 million price tag on Galloway. Watford have set a 1.6 million price tag on Ake, even though he's technically our player, so you're sort of annoying us there. And 1.3 million for Galloway, there we go. And then players leaving on international duty. So we have got players that clubs have come back to us. We will do a bit of hustling, but if necessary, we won't do too much. They've set a 1.6 million price tag on Nathan Ake. He's already our player. I'd like to have got him for a bit cheaper, but you know, it's okay. Now, you've got to think in perspective, just because I've got 80 million, it doesn't mean that I can just go out and spend all of that. You've got to think of it like that. We're in debt, we're a club in debt. We've got to spend as little as possible on players. And that's the idea, really. Now, these two players, straight out rejections. I'm presuming either because it's rivals or because, I'm not really sure to be honest, but I'll put a 1.6 million bid in. Now that's increased it by 1 million. That's quite a lot in terms of that player. Now, what do you think of the FIFA 16 background, the way that it shows you the stadium? I quite like it as well. You get your look of Stamford Bridge with Chelsea, of course, which isn't such a bad stadium, I suppose, and it's really nice. Just with the lower teams, you end up getting Ivy Lane. Do you know what I mean? It just ends up being Ivy Lane, which, well, for me, isn't very good because of my home screen's Ivy Lane, because I support Birmingham, of course. Right, transfer offer accepted for Thierry Ambrose. That's really nice to see. I'd like to get these players on a deal for as long as possible, and that is the most you can do there, 5 years. Now, he will be an important first-team player of the club because we do have a few strikers, but Thierry Ambrose looks like a really nice option. Loan to buy offer. We do not want to loan one of our players to a rival club, which is fair enough for Patrick Roberts. So, instead, I can't really buy him whatsoever, so I'll have to leave him out and get a new right midfield backup. Right, Dominic Iorfa, or Iorfa, I think. I do have a Wolves fan who I know, so I will ask him. But he is apparently too valuable, which is understandable. In fact, I'm not going to put that much. I'm going to put 1.5 million. That's a nice round number. I think that's acceptable, but he is an important first-team player at Wolves, and as I did mention, that can affect the price. Now, 1.4 million price tag is put on Lascelles. Now, that is quite a big increase. I will offer 1.1 million and see what they say to that. Newcastle United, trying to do a bit of hustling there. Southampton, 1.6 million on Target. I'm a bit more willing for Target because he is a really nice looking player, but I will go at 1.4 and see whether I can just sort of scan them off a bit there. Now, Napoli have accepted the transfer offer for Nathaniel Chalobah, which is very, very fine. That's really nice to see. I will try and get him on 4 years. He'll be pretty crucial really here because he is under 75, but he's so good. I've had him in career modes before, notably my Birmingham career mode, and he was so good. Now, one option that I have actually sort of forgot about is training. So let's go and have a look at this. Okay, it appears you can't actually have a look at training whilst a match is on. So now we've got the Boca Juniors game. Now, I don't actually know why I went into this tournament, to be honest, but I will just simulate this game because I just want to see how my squad do in simulation form. So of course we have at the moment got Azpilicueta still in the squad. We can't take him out until we have a new left back, and we've had no offers, which is quite worrying. We've got everyone on the transfer list with no offers. It is currently 1-1. Traore did score. By the way, Traore, 85 potential. One of the best players you can buy on the game. So to already have him is really handy. I would like to win Boca Juniors personally. It would really be handy. They are one of the lower ranked teams in the group. They're an Argentinian team as well, of course. Risonda's actually injured as well. Okay, pre-season tournaments, I'm not really sure about at this level yet, maybe in the future. But obviously we're struggling to get Boca Juniors at the moment. So Christian Walton, his transfer offer has been accepted. You see, that little bit of hustling, it wasn't much, but it was enough. And in the end, it ended up being worthy of a spot. So Christian Walton will come to the club, hopefully. Brendan Galloway transfer offer accepted again, that little bit of hustling. It's not much, but it is money at the end of the day saved. And he will be pretty much important. I am just going to try and set them as low as possible. Now, I'm wondering, at Chelsea, will they think, oh, why are you offering me that much and come back with the, I don't think I'm going to have that much of a situation. Now, Matt Target, that's the email we've already had. PSV up next. I don't really care whether we got knocked out in the group in the pre-season tournament. It was a mistake going into it in the first place. Now, these are just the final scout reports. Let's have a look. Matt Target, overall 66. Patrick Roberts overall 65, Ambrose overall 65. All of these players still have a few days remaining. So we do actually have a first transfer offer, and it is for Oscar, which is really nice to see. And I'm just going to have to accept it because I've got to get rid of these players. And I know I could get a lot more for Oscar, but I've got to get rid of these players as soon as possible. Now, Thierry Ambrose has declined. Why has he declined? The role. So he thinks I can't actually give him the role that I offered. Again, this is a problem. Even though I'm in League 2, I'm Chelsea. So they think that I'm not going to give them the roles, which is fair enough. I'll give him future first team player and he'll play lots and he'll be happy. Oh, this is the player that I really want. Oh my god, this is insane. Oh god. Okay, I'll set him as future first team player as well. And he might actually accept that over Crucial, even though he would be pretty important overall, really. Now, again, we've got Ake. He's on a pretty big wage. And now I'm going to try and put Sporadic on him. I'll just match what their clubs have got him on, because Ake Sporadic at Watford, Ake Sporadic at Chelsea, you'd want to play for Chelsea, wouldn't you? You're getting the same amount of game time, or similar anyway, and although he will be getting pretty much all game time level, let's think about it. So now we've got a transfer unacceptable. Iorfa is actually 1.8 million value according to Wolves. I'm going to offer 1.6. It does seem a bit hefty for Iorfa, but I would offer players straight up, but it just seems a bit weird, doesn't it? Lascelles, again, that little bit of hustling, as I've mentioned, really does pay off. And if you are a lower league club, don't quite spend as freely as me, but spend a little bit less freely as me, but still spend your money, obviously, because that's what it's there for. But do hustle. Try your best to hustle as much as possible. Now I'm going to set him as Sporadic because he might actually accept that over Crucial, even though he would be pretty crucial here. Now, Chalobah's declined. He says he doesn't think I can actually give him the role. Again, that's because he thinks that it's Chelsea. So I'm going to set future, if you like. And everyone's going to be on future first team player here and playing a lot, which is good. I will take that any day of the week until we get into like the championship area. Now, this is a PSV game now. A few players are tired. So we'll actually set up a second team sheet here. Now I've actually just realised that there's actually two players called Musonda in the squad, which is actually quite funny actually. But we will go to the Chelsea Cup. page, which is the 451 or 423 with this team out. Now it isn't very different when you think about it. I need players in and I need them in fast. I need as many as I can, and PSV actually take the lead, which is understandable, to be honest. I need to sell players as well, fast. I need to get rid of players. I wasn't planning that they would stay here. I would think offers would come in for the likes of Hazard, from the likes of Bayern Munich, from the likes of Barcelona, but obviously not. No one wants him, and this could be a real problem when going into the League 2 season. We need to get rid of them soon, very soon, and you can understand why PSV beat us there. You can completely understand that. I might play the last game just to get a feel of the team and a feel of the game, but for now I think I'll leave it. We've got a lot of offers here. Now, here is a few scout reports that have finished. 75 rated Asensio. He's just on that borderline and he's on loan, so unfortunately we won't be able to get him. Chalobah still not scouted. Brendan Galloway, what's he at? He's at 65. Serge Gnabry, not a bad option, but he's at Arsenal. Adama Traore, Demarai Gray. Would like to buy him, not a bad option. Wouldn't mind buying this kid. I know him well, of course, but he could be a really nice player to join us here at Chelsea. I will actually go in for him. I've always wanted him in a career mode, and I haven't got him yet, so we'll try and go for him. An update from England, that's nice. International management, nope. Transfer offers, yes, finally. 2-year loan for Baba, that is fine by me. Newcastle can have him, he might improve, and by the time that 2-year loan's over, he might be able to be eligible for the squad, who knows. Now, that is Udinese with an 11.5 million offer for Remy. I'm going to go ahead and accept that. That's just more money to add to the table, and more players out, of course. And now, if you are wondering, the sections, right, contract offer declined. This is from Walton. He says he can't accept it. Why is that? I don't think you'll actually give me the role. Now this is quite worrying because I'm sure I offered him future last time. Maybe I didn't. But by the way, as we move up the leagues, the sort of transfer or player cap will go up. So at the moment it's 75, which in League 2 is quite a lot. So I'll keep it at 75 in League 1, and possibly even in the Championship, or in the Championship I might move it to 80, and that'll be really nice in the Championship. Even though it's 80, of course, if players go above the 75 this year, we don't have to get rid of them next year. It means they just go above the 75 mark. We don't have to get rid of them, by the way. Right, Brendan Galloway, he is another option. And what's he saying? Doesn't think the role that I offered will actually be fulfilled. Which is fair enough, but future first team player, it seems too low. With our squad that we're actually going to be working with. Damn it, Watford have received a 1.3 million bid for our player, for Ake. Oh my god, Ake's also in talks with Werder Bremen. Also in talks with QPR is Dominic Iorfa. And also in talks with Bolton is Matt Target. Are you having a joke? Come on, come to Chelsea. You know you want to come to Chelsea, but above all them lot, Ake we have got. He is our first signing, even though technically he's already our player. Right. Oh my god, Nacho, we have got, he is our second signing. Really nice signing there. And we have got final scout reports on a few of these players. Right, Christian Walton, how good is he? He's actually 65 rated. Iorfa's 69, Lascelles. Aarons, I forgot about this bloke, Rolando Aarons. He looks really good. I will actually approach to buy him. Basically, it's just trying to get as many players as possible, and maybe I could do with some centre backs to be targeted at the moment. We don't have many on our shortlist, and we're not actually pursuing many. But that will probably do it for this current episode. I think it should anyway. So anyway, do that watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button, and I will see you next time with another episode of Chelsea Career Mode. It's been slow at the moment. We're only 10 days in, but remember, we've got quite a few players to sign and a lot of centre backs. So if I actually try and look for centre backs, right, our left back area, Connor Townsend's an option. Do I actually have centre back on? Apparently not. I will set a new instruction and ask someone to search for centre back. So let's change this, and whilst I'm changing this, I will see you next time. Make sure you subscribe if you are new. I really would appreciate it, because at the end of the day, this is FIFA. This is FIFA 16. It is here, people, and I'm so pumped. This current mode is going to be possibly one of my best ever. And if you are liking the idea of this current mode, stick around for a bit, because there will be a little interval between every season. I'll be doing something else, so it won't be a massive clump of Chelsea, so don't worry at all. It will be all fine.